think you know everybody here. Wolfgang, Edward, myself, Diamond Dave here. This is Alex. I'd like to start off with this. Give me a hug.
My new brother.
After a much talked about reformation and easily one of the most anticipated reunion tours in rock and roll history, Van Halen have officially announced a 25-date U.S. tour. In Van Halen's history, only Alex and Eddie Van Halen have remained constant, and 2007's lineup brings a mix of both young and old to the band. It's what many fans have been waiting for. Always energetic and charismatic David Lee Roth is back as the band's lead vocalist again. This will be the band's first time performing with Roth since 1984's classic album, 1984. The tour was almost made official earlier this year, but plans were put on hold as Eddie Van Halen went back to rehab. We caught up with Van Halen at the band's press conference announcing the tour to discuss performing together again after so much time.
There's a high standard here. You know, we could waddle out there. We could kind of halfway do it. Like I said, a band like this, particularly coming after an absence of this amount of time, can get away with a lot if only you do one tour. That's not our ambition here. This is not like the Police. The idea is that this will continue on and on and on, and that you got to get a good start with that. And we're all together with this, whether it's with Ed or anything else that involves any one of us. We really have reformed this team like a brother team that it never was before. I think you hear that in my voice here. And we think we got it right this time. You come and judge the performance harshly. Please, I beg you, come on down and see.
None of us want to give you less than our best, and we are at our best.
Hello.
Eddie's 15-year-old son Wolfgang Van Halen was also formally introduced as the band's new bassist and backup vocalist. David Lee Roth also made it a point to announce this Van Halen tour isn't a reunion tour, it's a whole new band.
This is not a reunion. This is a new band. This is a revision with hits that you're so familiar with, as familiar as the roof of your own mouth is to you.
With Wolfgang Van Halen replacing founding bassist and backup vocalist Michael Anthony, we also wanted to know how the new rhythm section of Eddie, Alex, and Wolfgang Van Halen were meshing.
And as far as why Wolf is in the band, may I speak for you, Ed? Tap me on the shoulder in the limo on the way home if I'm wrong here. But while we're at the top of our game, and we really are, I understand how he wanted to play with the boy because he's amazing, and you heard me say that. When you hear these vocals, when you hear what's going on in this rhythm section now, it is young, it is skinny, and it's fucking ambitious. Get ready.
Van Halen's tour kicks off September 27th in Charlotte, North Carolina, and extends until December 11th in Calgary, Canada.